Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to use some skeleton leaves. They're not leaves that look like skeletons, they are the skeletons of a leaf, just to clarify. I am coming in first off, this is Venus and it is from Moyra. Oh, I love this green. Let's face it, you all know I am a lover of the green, right? I love this green. I truly look at it. It's just lovely. As always with Moyra, you basically paint it on. It's so highly pigmented. It just goes on like a dream. If I need a little bit more coverage, I'll just come in with another bead over the top of it. So this, what is it? It's a ring finger. On the ring finger and the index finger, it's going to be a full cover of Venus, because these are the ones that are going to have the skeleton leaves in there, because obviously it's autumn. And yes, I know it could be all the oranges and reds and browns and whatnot, but I like green and I wanted a bit of green. So I've incorporated the skeleton leaves as though it's the leaves falling off. So it's kind of autumnal. Possibly. Either way, I'll take any excuse to make a green design and stick some skeleton leaves in them, because I love skeleton leaves. I think they are so funky. They are so tactile. Is that the word I want? Yeah, I really like the way they feel. I like the way they look. I like the texture of them. They just give a little bit of something different to your nails. And no, they don't break down, they don't decompose in the nail either. Just in case you're wondering, they're not like real flowers if you put them in there. Although I didn't have that particular problem when I used real flowers, but you know, my nails aren't on there for like 6 weeks or anything, so. Now, for the pinky finger and the thumb, I am using, it's called Glam and Glitz, and it's called Angel. I have no clue what I'm doing with Glam and Glitz, so yeah. I know you're supposed to use it quite wet, so I went with a painting technique for it as well. It may well be just because this colour is quite light, that's why it wasn't giving me the coverage necessarily. I don't know, but yeah, it was a little bit of a trial on this. And then we are going to be using something really special. So this, the glitter I'm using today was made by Alex, and I think it's called Glitter World. And he made it, oh God, about 6 months ago. Probably longer than that. I don't know about anybody else, but I've lost this year. Time scales, frames have just really gone out the window. I'm very confused. But anyway, he made it for me a long time ago and I put it with the skeleton leaves. So this design has been sat on my shelf of wonderment since that point, because I just saw his glitter and it all came together at that point. But I decided I was going to wait until autumn because of using the skeleton leaves to tie it all into this design. Yeah. So I am just going almost like doing a fade, but I'm starting from the tip and I'm going back. So it's not a full cover. And I'm just nudging that glitter around. It does have some really chunky bits in, and it's also got some love hearts in there as well. But I didn't want those for this design, so I'm trying not to pick up those bits. I think on the thumb I do end up picking up a chunky bit, which is fine because it was on the thumb, so that wasn't a problem. But I picked up a love heart as well, and I think I just get rid of it. Hopefully that just made sense. It's quite early in the morning and the coffee hasn't fully kicked in yet. But I need to get this voiced over and uploaded whilst I am doing other things, which is generally how I do it. Because obviously you can't use my phone whilst I'm uploading. So I will tend to do this in the morning, get it uploading whilst I'm then having my breakfast or having a shower or whatever. So generally by the time I finish doing whatever it is I'm doing and faffing around, it's uploaded and I can move on to other things. Or in particular today, to make some more designs. I love a good design day, but I have to clear the stuff off my phone first before I create more designs, otherwise I get very confused. I know, it's not difficult. So there we go. For the thumb, I think I've figured out how I'm using this product a little bit better than I did on the pinky. And I'm just going to do exactly the same on the pinky. So this is a really simple design, but I loved it. I really like this one. But then, like I say, I'm a lover of the greens, and I love this green. Here we go. Pop that in. Yep, see, I found a heart. Go away, go away. I heart you. I heart you too, but you've got to go. Because you don't work for this design. There we go. So none of these are strength powders, so they will all be capped in clear in due course. Right, so for this middle finger, I've got a little bit of a thing about marbles at the moment. So this middle finger is going to be a marble. It's just going to be a 2-colour marble of the Venus and Angel with a little bit of the glitter plopped in there. Plopped, that's a very technical term there. Placed strategically where I so wish it to be. Yep, that's the one. So using nice wet beads of both the colours, and then I'm just going to swoosh my brush through those colours to make the marble. And then just clean up the sides. I really do love working on stilettos. Although I don't know, the almonds, they're starting to quite love the almonds now. So I just wanted a bit more of the angel to be showing through, so that's why I've just come in with just another bead there. And then whilst that is still wet, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the glitter, and I mean it's like a little bit of the glitter. And then I will let that set up. Okay, so now I've gone to, yes, whilst that's setting, I am going to cap this finger. I just use my wet brush. It's not overly wet brush. Just to damp down again, I'm going to bring in a small wet-ish bead of clear just to go over the glitter so it just sinks into all those nooks and crannies before I'm then going to come in and cap the rest of the nail. I don't often leave capping in, so I thought I'd, leave a bit in. I'm not going to show you me capping all of the nails. I'm just leaving this one in so you can see. And whilst that middle finger is drying up, because the last thing I want to do now is come in and work on the ring finger or the index finger whilst that middle finger is still wet, because that's not going to go well. No, that would be a recipe for disaster. It would be a disaster, darling, a disaster. You can tell Strictly's back on now. Anybody else like Strictly? I think it's called something different in America. Dancing with the Stars, I think, possibly. We used to be able to watch that over here as well, but then all of a sudden we can't, which is a shame because I quite liked watching that as well. So as you can see, there's not enough structure in this, so I'm going to come along with another bead just to add some apex into this. Just tuck that around the cuticle and then just bring that forward. If there's still a little dip or anything, I'll just come in with another bead just to sort that out. So I've now capped, I think 3 of the fingers by this point. No, 2 of them. So I'm now just coming in with some nail tip glue, which is also what I use to stick my press-ons on. And actually, do you know what? They're holding really well. I wasn't holding a lot of hope for this, I'm not going to lie. I honestly thought I'd ping them. Now, obviously, I'm used to having nails on. I'm not brutal with my hands, except when I'm filing. And making... yeah, when I'm making nails, then yes, I tend to file my own nails quite a lot. I've got a lovely half scrounged shape on my index finger from filing. So yeah, I'm not brutal with them. But even so, I was like, press on nails, really? Because I go back to probably the late 90s was the last time I had press on nails. Yeah, late 90s. Yeah, 90s, early 20s. And yeah, they were a different level back then. Right, so I have, let's move out of those eras, shall we? Woo. So I've capped them all, I've filed them all into shape, so now we're going to come along with some top coat. And then that's the end of this design. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!